There's, oh my god, I just fucking stood on a stinging nettle. That's gonna be horrible. Somebody sits down and is like, not the fucking Scottish guy. The fuck? Have you seen us dancing? Andy, why are you running about like a mental case? I don't feel welcome. I keep just having these experiences where I'm like, what the fuck? Good morning. Day 5. Final day. Thank fuck. Thank fuckity fuck. Oh, couldn't do more of this. If it wasn't the final day, I would probably just be like, right, I'm out. Feeling good though. Feeling like I made the right decision to. It felt like the right decision to go back last night and not go to temple. It felt like it then. It feels like it now. So it was a good decision. Oh, had a very nice meditation there. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I'm not getting perfect at like moving my attention truly to the energy centre. The essence of this that I can take away, and this is what I've been doing for the past while, but it's nice to see validation of that. It's like they say radical discontinuation or something like that. This configuration, sorry. And that's just like changing your mindset, and changing your patterns, changing like what you're doing, right? Like going to this is like a big change in my pattern, right? My pattern's being alone all the time, right? Getting the fuck away from people. A big pattern that I changed was getting out of Glasgow, then getting out of Edinburgh, getting out of London, changing it constantly evolving, constantly moving. You don't need to like constantly change, but just like even change your room about. I used to do that when I was a kid. These things are fucking, yeah, that's like I realise I've been doing this my whole life, and that's been very good for me in my life. It's meant that I'm constantly evolving, constantly changing, constantly growing, and that's what this is about. Coming to something like this is so far out my comfort zone and where I want to be really, that it changes your thought patterns. Like when I wake up in the morning, I'm not thinking the same thoughts that I would think or that I might be thinking if I was travelling. My thoughts are very different. Oh, why'd that person do that to me? Oh, why'd that person say that? Oh, I should have probably done that. Like all of these thoughts are new to me because I don't have these thoughts very often. I guess like when I come here, I look for people to learn from, and sure, the retreat facilitators are great. I've definitely learned a lot, and I am learning from people. There's, oh my god, I just fucking stood on a stinging nettle. That's going to be horrible. A lot of the people, the things that I'm thinking, I haven't learned from them, I actually probably have learned the most from, which is so funny because it's like they're my mirror. Like they're the people I'm looking at going, oh really? Is that right? And then you're like, oh, actually I'm looking at myself here. Maybe these are things that I do. Maybe these are things I'm judging because I don't want to do them. So we had the sharing circle, had breakfast, had a nice conversation with somebody at breakfast, even though I kind of wanted to be alone. It's like I sat under a tree by myself and deliberately walked past everybody and went there, and somebody still came and said hi, but it was fine. It was nice. It was a nice conversation. I understood why she wanted to come and have a conversation. Like, she's a beautiful lady, and we connect intellectually, like, and stuff like that. And anyway, I was just feeling a bit introverted this morning. We had a nice conversation, and then had a nice dance, and like by myself. Then went to sharing circle. I waited till the end. And I shared some of what I was talking about yesterday, just feeling a bit unwelcome. What was going on? Had a wee cry. For me. Then they did the thing that kind of is like, it makes me even more cringe, is like, well, oh, let's dedicate a hug, and the group hug to Andy, and I'm like, whatever. I'm looking forward to the dance, which we have every day. Like everybody else just dances, and they had an ecstatic dance tomorrow, but I don't see the difference between ecstatic dance and just dance. I just fucking dance. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe that's why everybody looks at me strange. What? Andy, why are you running about like a mental case? This is dancing. But yeah, like the conversation at breakfast was nice. Like people do say nice things about me a lot, and that's nice. We've got the Sacred Spot Part 2 ritual coming up after this. Somebody just asked me there, like, how do you feel about it? Because it's instead of receiving the Sacred Spot kind of ritual, you're giving. So it's kind of the opposite as it was yesterday. I don't mind about my partner. I give love to everybody. It's not like I don't need to be super sexually attracted to anybody. There's nobody here that I'm like, I've got a burning desire to be with or to get to know, frankly. Not in a bad way. Like, everybody's really cool and nice and beautiful. At the same time, yeah, whatever happens, somebody sits down and is like, not the fucking Scottish guy. What the fuck? Have you seen us dancing? People need to stick to their boundaries. Like, a lot of people come with their stories here. And I didn't think I had a story until this morning. I really didn't. I thought, I'm storyless, me. I'm pure storyless. But I'm not. I'll create my own story. Oh, I don't feel welcome. Everybody doesn't like me. And then it's funny because this morning after the dance, so we do like a dance every morning, obviously. We got a kind of lecture. They prefer the word transmission, which I also prefer. Transmission from Penny, about the different roles we play, the victim, the rescuer and the persecutor. So kind of like how people react to the outside world instead of taking personal responsibility for what's going on. You did this to me and it made me blah blah blah. You did this and you did that. Same with the rescuer, kind of like that guy yesterday was, oh, people need to be able to speak up. That's like total rescuer role. And then you've got the persecutor, which is just like, you're doing that wrong and you're doing. I'm probably more the persecutor, but in reality, like, I don't feel like I am. I don't feel like I'm blaming. I feel like I see exactly what's happening. I have only compassion. It's not a sexual ritual. It's something that's very, very. It's about staying in your truth, staying with your boundaries, exploring those boundaries, but staying in them and understand and communicating them and being present with them. It's a very worthwhile exercise. Both exercises. Although I didn't like love yesterday. Like I think it was just because I didn't really feel the energy moving. I had a lot of energy stuck in my head. And I could have moved it, right? Like one of the agreements is I'll use the tools, but I didn't feel necessary to use the tools. I didn't feel it, like I didn't have a burning desire to go like, right? I didn't, so I didn't do it. I'm gonna go and like hopefully have a dance, like maybe either a dance around or listen to a podcast or listen to an audiobook. That was something else. I'm gonna wait till I sit down before I talk. Hello, Mr. Tree. Maybe if I sit by you. That's right. I've been lucky since I started this path. I've had a lot of beautiful, really beautiful, truly beautiful experiences with people. But I think that might have been that was something else. I need a second. The facilitators are fucking amazing, by the way. Like all four of them are fucking something else. Something. All of them. I haven't really spoken about that, but I'm just going to take the time to honour that, because the way that they run this and what's going on. Oh, you can, like, as an observer, I can see exactly what's going on. Oh my god, they're just fucking amazing. All of them, all four of them. flippant. I was like, like, wouldn't it be nice if I got time off or whatever? So he was just like, no way. But it was just a very beautiful connection that the person and I have, like, not a romantic or specifically sexual connection, but a connection of safety, of trust, of presence that we established on day 1 or 2. I don't know her very well. We haven't hung out or spent much time other than doing our BDSM conversation as part of an exercise. But in that exercise we got to know each other, and we created a little dynamic when we'd be doing eye gazing, or when we'd be doing walking, or when we'd be doing the tempo, like where we could just make each other, like, just like a little bit provoke each other, like in a playful way. And we've been very playful in dancing and playful overall. We actually turned around and we had the exact same flower, and it was nice because we were able to be playful again, and I think, like, I was just very happy to serve, very, very happy to be in that position, to start off like that, and it was also really nice to see the relief in her face. She was happy that it was me, and I was happy it was her, like, just because of the dynamic and because of that playful dynamic. So the trust was already there, and I'm thankful, so thankful that was already built. One thing I think, if you come to ISTA, is like, do as many RBDSM conversations as possible. Like, just go up and talk to somebody, and you can ask them, and you don't need to be clinical about it, but that also builds trust. Like, I got to know her. I honestly don't know if I want to say too much about the ritual. It's not important. You need to experience it. If you are keen on experiencing it, then do the work, because it's sacred. Now, I know I was joking about finger up the bum yesterday, but I guess yesterday it felt more clinical, and for that reason it's not something I want to share too much about, other than it was one of the most beautiful experiences I've ever been. Yeah, I've been lucky to receive and be a part of. We're all divine beings, all of us. We're all created by intelligent, loving, divine energy, right? And you can believe that or not. If you don't believe that, you probably want to turn off, fucking change your channel. The fucking clouds look like cartoon clouds. Okay, we're back. Fuck. If I needed a reason, this moment, that moment, this moment is the reason I'm doing this. Because if I can just, like, reach a few people to be like, there's something else out there, there's something else magical, wonderful. And the annoying thing for me is, because that was a very sacred experience for me and I don't want to share it, like, I'm only giving you fuel for your imagination, and you can probably throw all of it out, all of it, chuck it all out, everything you think, like, what I just was able to experience. Like, nothing will give you a concept of that. Nothing. It wasn't some, I'm not going to tell you what it wasn't, and I'm not going to tell you what it was, but it was beautiful. And I hope if I do release this, it helps you to really figure out that there's something else out here. There's something else out there. And you can do that with ayahuasca, you can do that with mushrooms, or DMT. And some other things as well, of course. But it's not your grandmother's tantra course. It's not your Osho tantra course. It's certainly something beyond that. Yeah, I had a nice time there. afterwards, after I turned the thing off. Yeah, I bumped into the person massage, a nice hug, and then I went to eat lunch, and then I had a really nice tender moment with the person that we did the ceremony with, the ritual with. I'm feeling the interesting journey that I'm creating as well, like just on this, with this camera. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the like, start, end and middle and all the bits in between, and it's also interesting stuff, I hope. Like for me it's very interesting, and for you I feel like it's kind of fodder for your imagination in some ways. I decided to like stay, like I was going to leave early tomorrow, like and miss the integration, miss the final ceremony, miss the final sharing circle, which don't want to do that. Got plans for that sharing circle. I just want to share because I was shut down the last time. But yeah, I decided to extend my trip and then leave later on when everybody else leaves. Lunch, we have talked about that, and then afterwards we wrote a letter to our future self, which was nice. We also did a nice meditation of like from the moment we signed up to ISTA to this present moment. I'm excited about I'm excited about Temple overall. One of the girls who I was a bit who I'd connected with, and then was one of the people I was moaning about that was kind of avoiding me and that. She said like, oh, she really appreciated me being vulnerable in the pod sharing today, and I'm like, man, it's such a shame that that's the way I have to like get attention and get somebody to care about me. Like, I came away from that pod meeting and made fun of myself, right? Like I came away and was like, I was playing the victim a little bit, like 'cause I saw that in myself. It's like, oh my god, like you need to play into these roles to like just get some fucking attention or get like or make people like you, and it's like I don't give a like I need to be myself. I can't be like doing that shit. I'm not gonna bring my temple kit. I might bring a sarong, but I'm not bringing a sheet and fucking massage oil. I'm gonna go do my soul shine thing, hang about for a bit, see what the vibe is, and I'm gonna try and get in bed early. And I also would like to go see some shooting stars tonight. That would be nice. That's my intention. We'll see what happens. I'm not looking really to connect sexually or sensually with anybody in particular or anybody at all. So yeah, ending in front of a church. And the funny thing is, what we're doing here, really, if you break it down, celebrating life. Really celebrating life. So my intention for Temple is just really to like to come for the games or the start and then have a cuddle puddle and go home. And what ended up happening was so much better. It was I had a really nice connection and like play date with this girl. It wasn't in any way sexual at all. It was just a connection of two people going out, playing with the shadows on the walls, with the big lighting. It was so fun. Just playing like kids. The way that Temple was set up tonight was they had different corners, so there was different areas. So there was the cuddling and massage area. There was a kinky area. There was the expression, an artistic area, and then there was the lost and found, which is where you go when you kind of just don't know where to go, and you might want some company or like somebody to come and give you some guidance. And then there was ISTA TV, where you can just sit on the throne and watch everything going on, which is amazing. So fucking cool, man. so interesting. Like, okay, do I want to be going to these regularly? Nah, it's not my vibe. But the experience of ISTA, yeah, I recommend it. Life's not so serious. Life's it's just as fun as you want it to be. I'm saying this very seriously, but I'm not a very serious person. You've seen me in all states of who I am, because I'm changing. I'm constantly changing. I'm not the same person I was 4 hours ago, 20 minutes ago. I'm surrounded by beautiful, amazing people doing amazing things, transforming themselves, transforming the world, and putting love out into the world. It doesn't matter what kind of love that is. It could be love for hamsters. If you just love hamsters, great. Just put all your love into that and see what happens. I don't know why I chose hamsters, because that's what I'm ending on, hamsters. If you love hamsters, go pure love hamsters. No bother, pal. I love you. I don't know what I'm going to do. My flight didn't get booked, so I need to book that today. 2 people shared that I triggered them. There's somebody that's been totally avoiding me, and I notice it. I'm gonna try and call her out on that and see if I can deal with that. I'm feeling so grateful to have met these bunch of people. Every single one of them I just love with all my heart. Hey, 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 hey.